Very nice of them to make sure my clothes changed colour as well. Red 2 standing by, all 4 lit, and in the green. Welcome back to The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. My patience has worn very thin because the water temple was several kinds of a fiasco. We are about to get a heart piece, and then we are finally heading up Death Mountain so that Navi can stop yelling at us. Problem is, I don't think we have a lot of exploration outside there we can do. So unless I start diverting to go out to Gerudo Valley and do the fortress, there's not a lot extra I can do, because I can't do any setup for the Shadow Temple until after I've cleared the Fire Temple. So we've pretty much cleared out a lot of what we need to do. I think if we go around, I think it's around here. Get a bomb in our hands. And it should be in here. It's not in here. That is a bummer. It's probably around on the other side of the fence, isn't it? I think it is actually well worth keeping some sped up footage so you can get a good grasp of the fiasco that occurred and the sheer desperation I had dropping bombs randomly in Hyrule Field, hoping that I would uncover this grotto just by sheer chance. This is the danger of not quite remembering everything just right, because I was thinking, okay, there is a grotto under a tree where you get a heart piece. I also believe that tree is near other trees. I also remembered that it was very close to the entrance to Hyrule Castle, but unfortunately I was rather wrong, as you can see. It took ages and I actually had to look up which tree it was under, and of course it was in the only tree I actually hadn't bothered to look under. Typical, really. But eventually I got there. I've got it committed to memory because I don't want this to happen again. That's just how badly things were going in the wake of the water temple. This is the one, I think. Hopefully it is. Oh, I misremembered badly. Got the location completely wrong. Now, let me just check something once I've killed the Tektite. I've wasted a lot of bombs. Okay, so you see the piece of heart down there. So I think we could actually wind up getting that if we had the silver scale. So if I dive all the way down there, then I missed it. Wow, diving won't even let me pick up the dang heart piece. Come on. You've got to be kidding me! I can't pick it up while I'm diving! So diving is literally that useless! That's unbelievable. I'm pretty sure I was actually getting close to that, but man, that is useless. So yeah, it's not even a case of, oh, you actually need the golden scale for this. It's a really helpful item so that you can go for 100% completion. It sucks! And diving is useless. So I can do a couple of things around Kakariko now. My horse has teleported out of nowhere. Hello, Epona. You know, you're such a good girl, Epona. I mean, you're named after a Celtic goddess, and one time at a trivia night being held by a jockey club, we called ourselves Epona's punters at my suggestion, and we won. I have always been grateful to Epona since. Epona, you are magnificent. It's just that your owner is a dumbass. And I'm not talking about Lunk, I'm talking about me. It's not Lunk's fault, it's me. Okay, let's head on into Kakariko Village. And we can get a couple of... We can get a Skulltula, and then we can do Dumpei's race as well. So, there is one on top of what is actually Impa's house. And we do need the long shot for that. So things are still dodgy at Kakariko Village, but I've got to remember I need to actually do the thing I've been intending to do. It will come soon enough. We've got the important things from... we've got the important things from around here, I'm pretty sure. Might have to climb up a little bit higher before I can start using the long shot to get onto people's roofs. But we will have to long shot our way onto some rooftops. Now, we should be able... Yeah, we get incredible distance on that. And if we go over here, we actually get that Skulltula. So it was a good idea to get the long shot first, because that allows me to pull off a few extra tricks. But it was not worth the blow to my sanity. Not really. But we are pretty well ahead on what we need to do. We only need 6 heart pieces in the entire game, and we're hopefully going to get 1. Then we can get another one very quickly. Once we actually wind up completing what we're supposed to do. Now, let me actually try this. Let me get it out. Let me get a bottle out. Oh, you have to do it that way. Do you want to... Alright, let me see if I can actually get this to work. Bottoms up! 50-50 shot, and I've failed both times. I'm actually a little sad about that. I want to see it wipe my health out. But then again, I probably don't want it doing that in Dampei's race. Now, is this the spot where my little... Oh no, damn it, no. Because I just remembered something else I can do in here. So, because I'm lazy, this is a heart piece. I didn't want to spend a whole lot of money on beans. I wasn't thinking of this heart piece when I said we could get another one very quickly. I was thinking of the one for planting a bean in the Death Mountain crater, which we do need to do. And I'm going to need bugs from somewhere too. But we might be able to pull this one off. jump over that. Now, is this where I can cheat the timer by playing warp songs? Yes. Time of this race was 0054, 54 seconds. You're back, young man. Was the present I gave to you fun and useful? Well, there we go, another hard piece, but I find that so annoying. Like, why is it that whenever I try to cheat, the game doesn't let me, but anytime the game wants to cheat, and not just this, but any game, it gets to do that as much as it wants. I mean, you know what? I'm just going to be an asshole. You are here and I'm going to annoy you. So there you go, deal with your song. Now, we've had a lot of stuff we needed to cut out, so I think it is finally time. Good, that was the last Skulltula in Kakariko Village, so it's time to head up Death Mountain and get ready for a couple of things. So, we will cut to Goron City, which is our destination. We can't do very much without the Megaton Hammer as far as the Skulltula hunt goes. I do wonder what's in here, though. I was hoping that would happen. It's $5. Well, we'll grab $5. I didn't know I could do that. No! The pain. Well, Goron City is somewhat unsurprisingly fairly empty, but okay, I can't do it that way. But if I drop down here, I can get it. That shouldn't have worked, but it did. So I do remember that, and I do remember that somebody is incredibly annoying. But we have a Goron rolling around. Just like the hot rod of Goron. Let me get my bombs out, of which I have precious few now. There they are. And we have to chase them down and bomb them. Because they'll run away from us if we get close. I'm surprised that didn't work, but then again, smaller hitbox and everything. It's just a bit of a pain in the butt chasing him down. I really wanted to throw that, but apparently I wasn't moving fast enough. Why is everything I tried to do so tedious? This shouldn't be that hard. Right, that's it. We just kill him now, right? I don't have to worry about the stupid... Okay, that worked. How could you do this to me? You're Ganondorf's servant. Hear my name and tremble. I am Lunk, hero of the Gorons. Alright, kid, I'm putting a copyright claim on you. That's my name, and I'm proud of it, mostly. What? Your name is also Lunk? Then you must be the legendary Dodongo Buster and hero of manliness. Link! Or Lunk. Sorry, that bomb you hit me with gave me a concussion. My dad is Darunia. Do you remember him? I don't. Those explosions really actually kinda hurt. Dad named me Lunk after you because you're so brave and manly. It's a cool name. I really like it. Wow, I really did get my head rattled by that bomb. Where's the Goron doctor? Why isn't the guy called Goron actually a doctor? Lunk, you're a hero to us Gorons. I'm so glad to meet you. Please give me your autograph. Sign it, to my friend, Lunk of the Gorons. Always be proud of your manliness. Oh, you can't spell. Sorry about that. I guess it's not a good time to ask you for this. Wait, so is it not a good time to ask for my autograph or not a good time to ask me to help everyone? Because it's never a good time to ask me to help everyone because I tried to help all the Zoras and I got violated by an aquatic tentacle monster as a result of it. I got skewered by blade traps, I've had to switch boots on and off, I've been violated and thrown around by tentacles, I can't remember exactly where grottos are, which is a pain in the butt because I completely misremembered and committed to remembering the wrong thing, which annoys me. And now this? It really is not a good time to ask me to help everyone, but fine, what do you want? I must, admittedly, uphold the spirit of traditional Goron manliness and help out. My dad Darunia went to the fire temple. Assuming you're done ranting, I'll continue. A dragon is inside. Ooh, dragon, cool. Is there a lot of treasure? If we don't hurry up, even my dad will be eaten by the dragon. Wow, is there a dragon that eats rocks? This I gotta see. Boo-hoo. You better try to calm him down if you can. Look, even I'm not enough of a heartless jerk to wind up leaving this kid an orphan. And besides, Darunia is my brother in manliness. So I'll help out. A long time ago, there was an evil dragon named Volvagia living in this mountain. That dragon was very scary. He ate Gorons. Yeah, maybe scary for you guys, but not for me, but do go on. Using a huge hammer, the hero of the Gorons, boom! Destroyed it just like that. This is a myth from long ago, but it's true. I know because my dad is a descendant of the hero. And he's crying again. Everybody was taken to the fire temple. While my dad was out, Ganondorf's followers came and took them all away. Like, what? Oh, why didn't you guys put up a fight? Was there magic involved or something? What happened to the principles of traditional Goron manliness? I am ashamed of you. You could not uphold the defense of Man Mountain and stand strong in your traditional manliness. Even I've done manlier things than that, and I'm the village idiot. All of them will be eaten by Volvagia. Dad said that Ganondorf has revived Volvagia. As a warning to those who might oppose him, Ganondorf is going to feed them all to Volvagia. Dad went to the fire temple all by himself to try to save everyone. Please help, Lunk. I'll give you this heat-resistant tunic. Well, look, if you're prepared to give me funky threads, I can't say no. Everything opens up. I need to buy more bombs. They even took the jar, and I'm not mad about that. Hello, the only person they didn't kidnap was the Goron shopkeeper. Welcome. What happens if I try to buy a Goron tunic? You can't get this now. Maybe that happens when you're a kid. Oh well, I will buy a red potion, because I needed that. Maybe I'll buy another one as a backup. But then again, my money is... well, it's currently funny internet number. It's about to not be funny internet number. I'm buying another red potion just in case I wind up making a hash of things. So we skipped a lot of stuff, so I'll just keep going for a little bit longer, because if I don't finish these things, I will be annoyed. Alright, so thank you, shopkeeper. I wonder why Ganondorf didn't capture you to feed you to Volvagia. I don't know. Something weird. Anyway, we head out this way. And we can grab onto this stylized Goron statue. Pull it out of the way, and we can sneak in behind and wind up going to a very hot spot. Yeah, I'm trying to pause and put my tunic on. 2 minutes 6. That should be 2 minutes 8 because I have 16 hearts. So these are going to be our threads for the time being. Nearby, we will be able to get a magic upgrade once we've cleared this dungeon. Don't run into the lava. Shoot this. And come across the bridge. How did you get here? You don't have a hook shot. And you don't have a Goron tunic. It is something that grows over time. A true friendship. A feeling in the heart that becomes even stronger over time. The passion of friendship will soon blossom into a righteous power, and through it, you will know which way to go. That's what the compass is for. This song is dedicated to the power of the heart. Listen to the Bolero of Fire. Quite frankly, I would have preferred Magic Man if I'm going to listen to Heart. But then again, they got a heck of a lot of other good songs. It's just that that's the only one I've heard by them. I believe it is very appropriate that we actually have a bolero in this game, since they originally wanted to use Ravel's Bolero as music for the original Zelda. But they couldn't get rights to it or something. Lunk, I'll see you again. So... oh no, Sheik set themselves on fire! Oh no, wait. Oh, that's good. You're still alive. Please do not self-immolate. I need bugs. I need bugs. Where am I going to find bugs? So, I have just a couple more things to do. I need my Ocarina, and I have left a bottle free because I need bugs. Wait, well, I don't need the bugs as an adult. Give me a moment. Right, we gotta be quick about this because it's hot and we don't have a heat-proof tunic as a kid. Hang on, this is what I want. I think I need to keep one more bug in a bottle. Because we will need it for the Desert Colossus. So, I at least remembered where all the heart pieces are. I just misremembered the precise location of... I am seeing a distinct lack of gold skulltula here. Took you long enough, I was getting worried. And don't bother me, Navi, please. Now, you can plant the bean and then wind up... my brain is switching off a little bit because I'm so frustrated. Right, I'm starting to think a few steps ahead, so I gotta go back to being an adult and I'll see you back there. I hope the fire temple is easier because this has been a nightmare. Where do we go? There we are. We get suffocated by a nice cloud of gas or smoke or whatever. And then we can get some loot somewhere in the crater. What do I get if I go down here? What is down? I've never been down here. I'm genuinely curious now. I've never actually been down here. So there's a scarecrow point. There are red bubbles. No, I don't want to talk to you. I want to look in head. Oh, it's just... Is it just for money? It's just to get the rupees over there. And then we have to play the Scarecrow song again, so there's not much. Yeah, it's weird. It's a neat little detail, but it doesn't do much for me. Anyway, let's get inside the fire temple so that we can proceed. I've managed to waste enough time, but you know what? We do this. We can climb down the ladder, which does take a while. So, let's do this the proper way. Let's show these Gorons who the really murdery one is, and... not do that. Okay, well there's the stupid bit. No, I don't want you to do that. There we go. Now we can go into the fire temple. Thank you very much for joining me. Till next time, this is Red 2 returning to base. Oh god, that's still moving. I didn't realize that was still moving. I don't think I've ever been more annoyed to be rich in my entire life. We got there's $100 under my house? You must be hardened with fire. You ruined my line.